Welcome to Tamil.
Tamil.
Call it what you like. It's where all the backpackers hang out. All those young German and Swedish ladies you love, you'll probably find them here.
Correction.
What?
They love me.
All the Scandinavian ladies.
They love me. I'm a big fan of backpacking. When I usually travel the world, I never live in a hotel.
You find the cheapest room you can possibly find.
Cheapest quality one.
Yeah.
And these are the kind of places I come to.
Tamil, which is in Kathmandu, is an area of about 4 blocks, full of backpackers, full of small guest houses, full of those quirky souvenir shops and tattoo parlors and little bars. If you're gonna cause shit with me, I promise you, there's gonna be trouble. And I'll have to slice you with my knife.
I've seen your fighting skills. If you want to fight with someone back home, they'll take that knife off you.
The Nepali soldiers, in about 1850, I think, fought against the British. The British had guns, and they beat them with this knife, the Gorkha knife.
Yeah, just like the Zulus beat the English with just the spear. Respect to the Zulus.
I don't think in all my years of traveling, I've ever come to a place where people respect each other so much. I mean, for example, this knife I bought, I walked out of the shop without paying because the card machine didn't work. So I'm actually going to go back there this afternoon and give him the cash.
No, people in South Africa walk out of the shop without paying for things all the time. Why are you acting like that's something unusual?
I don't want to walk any further. I've got my new boots on and it's muddy.
Here's a note from me to you. For the last 22 countries, don't wear your best clothes. Wear comfortable clothes, but you don't mind getting dirty.
Kathmandu Valley has 3 important cities: Bhaktapur, Lalitpur, and Kathmandu. We visited Lalitpur or Patan, which means the house of artists. How beautiful is this place? What's interesting is that about 250 years before Christ, there was a famous emperor called Ashoka, an Indian emperor that came through this region and spread Buddhism everywhere. And he actually built 4 stupas in each corner of the city and a stupa in the middle of the city. And that's why today, about 80% of the population here is Buddhist.
Check out this. Imagine you are a family and you have like your own designated prayer area. So like all these houses share this prayer place.
They pray at the stupa.
Imagine having your own church at home. Check out this. That's called momo. Momos?
Listen here, eating street food in Nepal with a Western stomach and even with your so-called African stomach is one of the most risky things ever.
Poverty stomach.
Poverty stomach, okay.
Wow.
Poverty stomach. I guess we both have African stomachs.
Right.
Yeah.
Just eat them.
We're really risking these 48 hours by eating street food. Oh, good. Spicy dumplings with buffalo meat inside. Absolutely delicious.
Buffalo's nice.
They actually slaughter these buffalo on the banks of the river, but we thought that might not make it into the show, so we haven't filmed it. I don't understand people who come to places like this and go and sit in a fancy hotel and eat Western food.
Well, you can say that because the camera's off when we do it.
We'd never do that.
Oh yeah, never, yeah. Oh yeah, never.
Hi, hello.
Namaste. You're quite famous in this region for healing people with bowls.
Yeah, because these all bowls are made by my family more than 100 years. So this is not magic, this is physics.
This guy's funny.
So handmade is just tap it, you can listen very good sound.
The vibrations that this causes can actually heal your headaches, or it can heal whatever body ailments you have. I just want to understand the theory. How does it work? How
First
does it
you feel.
Okay, first I feel.
So straight your spine,
He just said, shut up, feel. I heard him loud and
straight your spine and close your eyes.
Back in the day, people wouldn't go to a hospital. There were no pharmacies, there were no doctors, there were no hospitals. They would get vibration therapy from the singing bowls. You can feel the vibrations all the way down your spine in your eardrums. No, man, not my nose. So you have to go all the way around, all four sides. And this, oh, sorry about that. That's meant to get rid of your headache.
here's my headache.
Wow. Oh!
So this bowl is also we can use for arthritis.
I could feel the vibration
Vibration goes
starting in my feet and going all the way up my bones to my head.
So vibration necessary to go up from here.
Towards the gods.
Depend if you trust God, then okay.
What I've learned about cultures around the world, the question is not does it work? The question is do you believe? And if you believe, it will work.
So what problems do you have?
Yes, please.
You said you had problems.
The only problem I have is him. If you fix him, my life.
No, now
will be
he's
better.
fixed already, don't worry.
I could sleep for days.
It's very therapeutic.
If you took this back home, my mother would be like, why do you have a bowl on your head? It's for food. To let you know that my mother doesn't actually talk with that deep black accent. My mother's a very educated black woman with a master's degree. To let you know, very, very educated.
Yeah, well.
But when I put the accent,
That's not how you portray
but when I
it.
put down the accent, then you're like, oh, it's his mom. You know what I mean? Like he has an accent for. Okay, give them your wife's accent.
I don't like you. Why you do that to me? You're not nice, man. I hate you. Go away.
Now Inez's wife is Brazilian, but she doesn't sound that deeply
Yes, she
Brazilian.
does, yes.
Can I be honest with you? The reason we came here is because he found you on the internet and he heard that you have a Kama Sutra bowl.
That's we call natural Viagra.
I don't need that.
Yeah, no, you don't need it. Maybe 20 years after, maybe.
Yeah.
Then after when you need, you come to me,
I
you
need
buy.
to slow down.
Yeah, now slowly. Okay.
Can I maybe try it?
He needs it.
I don't need it, I just want to try it. I just want to try it. I don't need it, I just want to try it.
So then don't try.
No, it's.
I don't need it.
No, look here. It's
So defensive.
No.
I don't need it.
I don't need.
But I want to try.
Strange that the entire time we were in the singing bowl workshop, Siv was sitting there like this.
How you just feel?
Look at you.
I thought you said you didn't have problems.
Just in case.
In case.
Can you feel the vibration?
I've got more than enough, my friend.
Is there blood flow?
Oh, too much blood flow.
Is there blood flow now?
Not now. I don't think I'm ever going to have a problem. I have been busy at this for 10 minutes.
If you are going to come to Nepal and you're going to spend an extended period of time, go to the Nepal yoga retreat and you can come out after 40 days being a yoga teacher.
But there is something else that's special about the yogi retreat. Beautiful, tranquil, beautiful views. And if you're a man, the chances of you being with 14 women is very high.
Been living with 15 girls per month.
Awesome! I want to try yoga!
भूतस्य जातपतिरेक आशे सदाधार पृथिवीं द्यामुते माम्
I think this tree is more flexible than you are. Look at this. This tree can move.
Namaste.
Namaste. Welcome. Please be seated. The aim of this group of asana is maintaining fitness in the body. Be strong. We want to balance the body. By balancing body, we control our mind. Relax your knees. Relax your buttocks. Inhale, exhale. Now, you have to raise your knees and by straightening your legs as much as you can. Start now smoothly. Your head up, looking upward. Squeezing your shoulders more good. Lifting up, knees straight.
What have I thought?
It's good. Look upward. Separate slightly. Great. Very normal breathing. Good job.
No, man.
What is that? Explosion. 5 seconds more.
Disgusting. He's absolutely disgusting. Just shush. Shush. Don't look at me.
This is detoxification. It's good.
I'm sorry. I cannot work with this guy. I'm sorry. I cannot work with him. This is unacceptable. I'm sorry. I wanted to crawl into a hole. I wanted to run away back to the car. I wanted to leave Nepal.
Wow.
That I was so embarrassed.
You wanted to cry?
I was so embarrassed. I had to apologize for him. He didn't even apologize. He just laughed.
He wanted to crawl into a hole, but I had air crawling out of a hole.
This is second time in my life.
My goodness, I have never in my life.
5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2. Okay, now carefully, slowly come up. Inhale, good. Relax. Your spine is straight. Look slightly upward. Try to balance more. Try to balance. Good job. Slowly, 1 second. Come back. Come back again. It's fun yoga.
Balances the Zimbabwean economy.
You made it fun yoga. Let's try 1 second. 1 second. Maybe you have to face this way, this way, this way. Good, good, good. Controlling.
Downhill. He's like a ball. He's like a tennis ball from the top of Everest.
Great job, you did.
Wow, that is difficult.
Good job.
Hey?
So, could you think anything else at that time?
No, I could only focus
Did you
on
have
balancing.
Yes, because balancing poses are good to control the mind.
See, what happened is, Yogi, is that I farted, so I got everything out. She still has air inside that's making him wobbly. That's what I'm sticking with.
Maybe you have stored that. He, all the time he releases
All out.
and he has nothing.
I got no more demon. Whoa!
Controlling. You are not flying away.
He's a bird!
Raise up more, good. Bend your knees more.
I underestimated yoga.
That's hurting my hamstrings, Yogi. Oh. Yes, the flexibility plays a part, and that's where you are stronger than me. But when it comes to the balance,
You did one thing right the whole time. You fell over every single time. And when you were doing it, you were shaking.
Head up. To balance, head up.
I had it.
Good.
I had it.
Wow.
You saw that, eh? Wow.
So you have to give the party then.
You just clap for yourself.
You have to give party.
I'm amazing.
Did you just clap for yourself in yoga?
I thought that would be
Oh
impossible.
my God. Did you
I
just-
thought that would be impossible.
Did you
and I
just
did
clap
that.
for yourself
Hey, guys.
in
Put it
yoga?
on camera.
Guys, nothing is impossible under the sun.
The two most difficult exercises we had to perform on the day. One was putting our hands down and balancing like a plank. I could do it longer than him.
Don't talk
The
nonsense.
second one.
Oh
The
my-
second one was
he's creating
the second
nonsense.
one. The most difficult pose in yoga. One of the most
Not
difficult
in
poses.
It wasn't the most difficult thing.
One of
Why
the
are
most
you lying?
One of the most difficult poses. Stop shouting my ear. One of the most.
He's lying.
Why are you so loud?
Blatantly lying.
One of the most.
There's harder things in yoga than the scorpion.
One of the most difficult things we were asked to do was the scorpion pose.
Shoulders up, good. Control, balancing, controlling, good. Hold more, great job. Couple of seconds, good. Hold. Control. I'm behind you. Control, strengthen more. Good. When you want, one leg first slowly. You should not jerk. When you want to come back, one leg first. Great. Good
Are you
job.
celebrating in yoga? Are you kidding me?
Good job, muscles.
I want to learn it.
I think this place is better.
Is it better?
I think so because he did.
Because I did it there. That's why it's better.
He's an idiot. He's such an idiot.
Maybe he left some energy. Let's see.
Well, I think I'll take your flowers. I think I deserve them more. I was satisfied that I was able to do the scorpion pose.
And then he says to me, you suck. Who says that it's yoga?
Strengthen your shoulders more. Good. Head up. Arch your back. Knees closer. Strengthen your chest. And shoulders more. Shoulders up.
Wait. What must I do with my head?
Lift your head up.
That's good.
It's not meant to
Control.
touch.
Good. Try on your own. Great.
I don't have it.
Control. Hold.
I don't even care about the competition side of things. For me, the yoga was all about the setting, the fact that we had one of the most respected yogas in the country teaching us. Hinduism, Buddhism, yoga, meditation, it's all part of the big wheel.
One thing. So, yoga is spiritualism, spiritual science. So, Hinduism, Buddhism, those are religious things. With Hinduism and Buddhism are affected by yoga science. They are the children of yoga science. Yoga is the creator, generator. Yoga is above the religion.
Like Bhaktapur is the third city that we visited in the Kathmandu Valley, and it was actually the ancient capital between the 12th and the 15th century. But in the 18th century, all those cities actually combined. It's actually known too as the city of bricks and city of divine
Devotees.
devotees. Okay, I sucked at that. You can go. You can bore it up.
You can bore it up. You see, because it's not really exciting to say history, so it's not.
Bore it up. Wow, this is incredible.
This is the most beautiful square we've seen in Nepal. So out of all three cities, Kathmandu, Lalitpur, Bhaktapur is the most fascinating. It's the cultural, it's the ancient city. It was the capital of this entire region from 1200 to 1500. The Mala king in the 17th century basically locked the entire city. He built 8 temples, all dedicated to the goddess of power, and he basically locked the city into Hinduism, and that's why even today still, most of the people that live here are all Hindu.
What, 98% of them?
You can see that also it's taken a big knock from the earthquake, all these ancient buildings. The irony is that in Buddhism they say nothing is eternal, nothing is forever. So
You become so
even
deep.
though they've lost these buildings, one must realize
You become
that
so
nothing
deep.
lasts forever.
In Nepal, you become so deep overnight. You became a vegetarian overnight. You started knowing history overnight. You used to be the biggest atheist. Now suddenly you believe in something.
Bro, look at this brick building. It's a city of bricks for this reason. That's the Golden Gate over here, but this is the Royal Palace. It's got 55 windows all the way around the building, all with this beautifully carved wood.
We've seen a lot of architecture. There's some architecture that I actually do appreciate. Art Nouveau, all that nonsense. This is beautiful. Another interesting thing about this is always a step, so you look down and then you give respect. It's interesting. Remember that from Thailand?
Thailand, yeah.
So for me, this is pretty epic. Now the king who used to live in the palace here from the 15th century, this is where he used to shower and bathe and clean. And these snakes used to protect him. Can you imagine having your own spa in the 15th century to the 18th century?
It's pretty fancy. It's beautiful, although I wouldn't go swimming in that water today.
Can you believe that used to flow? In the 15th to the 18th century, it used to flow. Water used to come out, and up to last year, it used to work, and then now it's just dololo. Now dololo means nothing. I don't know if you knew that. Dololo.
So every Durbar square or palace square, everyone in each of the different cities has a temple like this. So all those wood carvings have erotic art all the way around. And the theory is that you look at it and you keep your unpure thoughts outside, and then you go inside as a pure, clean person.
Imagine going to church and there's just porn on the outside of the church.
I don't know why I travel with you.
This is the
I
internet.
don't know why I
This is
travel
the
with
internet
you. But
since 15th
this is
century.
the land of Kama Sutra, and if you want to learn some new positions, all you do is walk around the temple 3 times.
I'm waiting for marriage, so I don't know what he's talking about. Oh, a game of cricket. Oh, look at him go.
Oh, wicket!
It's great cricket here in Nepal.
Dude, look what I found. This is what they call royal yogurt.
Sour milk, amasi.
Is it
Sour milk. I grew up on that stuff. Sour milk with sugar. This is amasi.
It's like Greek yogurt. It's a fascinating city because they're very famous for their arts and crafts. Pottery, for example, their paintings, their pashminas, their woodwork.
So
Very
it is,
creative ancient city, this.
I have to be honest, I care less about that, more about this cricket, my friend. I love you though. And thank you very much for sharing, but the cricket's very much more exciting than your stories about pottery. My friend, imagine having a place built for you that looks like that. That place was built for the goddess of power, Durga. When you do come to Nepal, it's less about the facts, if the story that they're telling is true or not, or if it's fiction. It's just about the symbolism of it and the belief of it.
That in the world is known as one of the most iconic pagoda-style buildings. And you can see why. Now, it's actually got quite a beautiful story, because there was a Mala king called Mubatindra Mala, the same guy that built the beautiful palace at the History Square with the 55 windows. And he had this dream or this vision that God told him, the god Shiva, because that building is the manifestation of the god Shiva. And he said, listen here, you have to build a temple that is even better and more beautiful than the one that represents the male god Shiva. And that is why he built that, which is the manifestation of Shiva's wife.
It's amazing.
I'm in awe. Nepal is incredible.
This is the Kathmandu Valley highlight for me. Out of all the 3 cities, this is the highlight.
Soak it up, brother, because we're nearly gone. We got a plane to catch. We're out of here. There's 3 ways of seeing Mount Everest. You can either do a 14-day hike, or you can pay $4,000 to fly with a helicopter, or you can pay $250 to fly with a plane. The height of Everest?
Depends which one you're looking at. Are you looking at the rock height, or are you looking at the snow height?
Both.
Snow height is 8848, right? And then the rock height is 8844 or 45, depending on how you look at it.
Wow. I'm impressed. You did your research. Congratulations. You hired for season 2 as my co-presenter.
This show won't go on without me.
I offered you a position.
It won't work without me.
Fine.
Oh, it's looking nice. Look at this. When I was a kid, my first flight, I was expecting God. I never saw him. That's when it went downhill for me.
That explains
Yeah, the distrust. My
your
trust
religious
issues.
beliefs.
Yeah, it started
lack
there.
thereof.
Because I used to wait for him to be sitting. Oh, there he is. And then he was never there. As a kid, I took it hard.
But God is all around us.
Oh, hallelujah. Which was Everest?
Everest is the one that looks like a triangle, and the one right next to it is Lhotse, which is only like 300 meters smaller. The real name of the peak of Everest is Sagarmatha, which means the top of the world. And the reason they called it Everest is because Sir Edmund Everest, or whatever his name was.
George Everest.
So there,
Making up names. You caught him. Yeah, he does it all the time. They never call him out. It's the last country, and you just caught him
don't
out.
do that again.
Yes, he does
Don't
it all
do
the
that
time.
again.
And now Derek just says nothing.
Just saying that in our lifetime, we saw the highest mountain in the world, Everest.
Actually, you have Everest ground on your nose.
Do I?
Yeah. There it is. Cheers.
Cheers.
Take any excuse to drink my alcohol.
To Everest. If there's one thing you can learn from traveling, and this is the most important thing, everyone should know this, that travel is the one thing you spend all your money on, but it makes you richer. It fulfills you, and it gives you memories for life, things you will tell your grandchildren about. It's not like the car you're going to crash, the clothes that are going to wear out. Travel is going to enlighten you, and it's going to make you richer. And we as human beings should all invest not in material possessions, but in experiences. Travel is about experiences.
When I travel, I get back home as a better human, and I love my country even more. That's a wrap from Winging It.
That's cheeky.